feel like I'm back on the south side of Chicago. So it's kind of nice. So everybody, we have a good crowd here tonight. So this is good. All right. So anyway, yeah. So a lot of comics come out here for open mic, and it's pretty tough, you know. So like for me, one of the hard things was getting over my stage fright, and I'm starting to conquer that. Now the next thing I'm working on is my wife fright, you know, and that involves telling my wife I'm going to a comedy club, and she's like, sure you are, right? You know, and I'm like, you know, I have to tell her, okay, I'm going out at night without you, you know, and then she's like, who's gonna be there? I'm like, well, Chris is gonna be there. He's like, oh yeah, is that a man or a woman? I was like, no, it's a man, you know, and then who else is gonna be there? Jesse. Oh yeah, is that a man or a woman? It's a man, and you thought Jesse, right? And who else is gonna be there? Franny. Aha! Is Franny a man or a woman? I'm like, well, actually, I'm not really sure. So, you know, so that's that, you know. So, yeah, and my name is David Diego Rodriguez. Yes, I have 3 names, you know. So, and, but in Mexico, I have 5 names. So, and my money goes a lot farther there. So my family's from Mexico, right? I come from a small Mexican family of 6, right? So, and then my mother's family had 12 children. My father's family had 15 children. Yeah, so my mother thinks she's a virgin because he only had 6 children. So yeah, and Spanish is my first language. So when I started school, I didn't know any English. I went to kindergarten, and I was a lost little boy, but then I figured it out. I sat next to Bridget Ryan, right? So I would just do everything Bridget did. Yeah, so Bridget took out her crayons, I took out my crayons. Bridget put her head down to take a nap, I put my head down to take a nap. Bridget got up and got in line, I got in line right behind Bridget, and I got in trouble for getting in line for the little girls' room. I didn't know. Yeah, well, I mean, it was a disadvantage then, but now I teach Spanish. So it's a good job. I teach Spanish, and we foreign language teachers have a joke we like to share. So, what do you call somebody who speaks 2 languages? Bilingual. Good. Muy bien, right? What do you call somebody who speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. What do you call somebody who speaks 1 language? American, you get extra credit, right? And I have, you know, and I only tell you this to point out that this Mexican did not take away any American jobs, all right? And I have job security, right? So, all right. So anyway, yeah, so I'm American and I'm Mexican and I'm like torn between the 2 countries, you know? So, it's like, I like to drive to Mexico, right? And before I go, everybody tells me, don't go, it's too dangerous, right? And then when I'm in Mexico, everybody tells me, my family starts telling me, don't go back to Chicago, it's too dangerous, right? But I like to live a life of danger, right? And, you know, my motto is, what doesn't kill me makes me funny, you know? So yeah. And I used to have to adapt to the circumstances, right? So, you know, like when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Chicago, watch your back, right? It's dangerous sometimes in Chicago, right? Because one time I was driving and there's a guy in one of these gigantic pickup trucks and he's trying to antagonize me, pulls up alongside me, and he's glaring at me, right? But I looked him straight in the eyes, and I could see that he was suffering from very low self-esteem, right? Because you know what they say, the bigger the vehicle, the smaller the penis, right? So, and that's why I drive a Mini Cooper. So, yeah. So, my father, he always wanted us to be Americans, or we would do American things. He would take us to the Lincoln Park Zoo, right? Then he would show us all the animals from Mexico. You know? He would take us to Burger King. He would order a Whopper. And they'd ask him, what do you want on it? And he'd say, everything. And hot peppers. And they're like, we don't have hot pepper here. And he would say, that's okay. I brought my own. And he would pull out a jar of hot peppers, and we're like, oh, this is so embarrassing. You know? And he was kind of proud of that he could embarrass us. You know? And yeah, and then when he was studying for the Mexican citizenship test, I was helping him out. So I was quizzing him, right? And he was doing fine until I asked him, could you be president of the United States? He was like, oh no, I already have 2 jobs. So don't make me laugh. I get nervous. So anyway, so yeah, and then my mother is something else, right? So you seen that commercial on TV where the woman washes her dishes before putting them in the dishwasher? That was my mother, you know. And then so it's raining out, she'll grab her bucket and sponge and run out and wash her car, right? So yeah, and she loves her car. She takes it to the corner mechanic, and the one time he told her how much a brake job was going to cost, and she said, oh no, that's too much. How much would it cost to make the horn a little louder? So yeah, and well now I'm getting a little older, so you know my life's changing a little bit, different perspective on life, right? The other day my neighbor told me, I saw you walking the other morning, and I felt offended because I was actually running. So yeah, and when I was younger, it used to bother me that I'd get carded every time I went to the store, the liquor store, right? But now, right? If there's a teenager working the register, I automatically get the senior discount. You know? So the other day I was at Ross. Was it closed for less, right? It was a Tuesday. It's like, you are now a member of the Tuesday Club. It's like, what's that? Oh, you get a senior discount, you know? So if you want to dress like me, you can go to Ross, right? Right? So, all right. What else? Oh yeah, and then my perspective is changing now that I'm older. It's like sometimes you get, I don't know, just my taste in women is changing. So I was watching TV the other day, and I'm looking,